Hey everyone, my name is James, and today we're taking a look at some spoilery images for the upcoming Terraria update, version 1.3.6, and we're starting today's episode off with the largest of the bunch. So earlier today, Terraria artist Leisure tweeted out a brand new image of the next update without a caption, but what you're looking at is actually a brand new background artwork for the Terraria Hallowed biome. Now, I could pretty much waffle on and on about background art because it looks so good. I'm going to try and restrict myself, and now that you've all had a bit of time to soak it all in, let me talk about what I like. I really like those pink roads. They remind me of something out of The Wizard of Oz, and due to perspective, you really do feel like that road is going to lead over the hill. I also really like the inclusion of the giant crystals. Most of the Terraria backgrounds try and take something from the actual game and blow it out of proportion, and having the crystals there is quite nice. We obviously know that you get crystals underground and you use them for various things, so it's nice to see them represented here. There's also a little secret to this spoiler, and it's the Terraria Trees. They actually have a more muted color palette now. You can also see that we have a variety of different leaves in this photo. That's nothing new, we already know about that. But as you can see, they also have a variety of colors as well. And that probably means that this biome is going to look really good. I would love to see this in full motion with a little bit of wind in there, just to see how this actually looks. The hallowed background is the only visual thing that we have today, and that's because we're about to take a deep dive into Red's Reddit account. Red, if you don't know, is the original creator for Terraria, and over the past few years, he actually hasn't used his Reddit account very often, so I missed out on a bunch of different spoilers that he's been posting over the past 21 days. So let's take a look at some of them and see what's new. So this post is from 12 days ago, and in it, Red actually confirms some questions about the Nintendo Switch edition of Terraria. Firstly, he actually confirms that it won't have crossplay or mod support, which does make sense because no other edition of Terraria actually has this natively built in. And he also confirms that it won't be coming out until 2019. This is a slight delay on what Pipeworks actually predicted. The last update that we got from them suggested that it would be coming out in the later half of 2018, but it seems things have been pushed back a little bit. 12 days ago, Red also confirmed that there's going to be a brand new trap that's coming in Terraria 1.3.6. Now, I am wondering if this actually linked into that little spoiler we got about hardcore mode, because it would make sense. And this final one is from 18 days ago, and it's very interesting what Red has to say here. He says that according to Steam achievements, a lot of players have never actually made it into hard mode. So one of the things they've actually implemented in this new update is a small UI element in the inventory that shows the next progression achievement that you haven't completed yet, which should give players a bit of an idea on what to do next. And I think this is a great change. This is great for players that start up the game and don't want to boot up a Wikipedia page. Now they have a little bit of direction on what to do. So at the end of my last video, I asked you guys if you could add one outfit to Terraria, what would you add? The one that made me laugh the most was actually a Bob Ross outfit that allowed you to paint happy little trees, but I also saw outfits from Undertale, TF2, I saw Iron Man, I also saw some TV show ones. And I think the one that won out the most was probably Undertale, so we might have a little bit of a war on our hands. Now, I do actually have a new question for you guys today. We saw a brand new background, and I want to know, what is your favorite biome in Terraria? I know it's cliche, but my favorite one is the Hallowed biome. But if you've got a little bit more free time on your hand, I would love to know what biome you would add to Terraria. The one I would add is kind of like a forest, but it's got a lot more trees in it. I feel like the forest biome we've got in Terraria right now, everything's all spread out. I would love one where all the trees are really densely packed together. I think it would add a lot more atmosphere to the game. So that's going to do it for today's Terraria news video. I hope you enjoyed. I get a lot of questions asking me what the gameplay that I use is in the background. It's almost always stuff from my second channel, Chippy's Couch. A lot of you don't actually know, but I do post a daily modded series on there called the Mega Modpack. I'm going to leave a link to it down below. I would love for you to check it out. Maybe join me on the most recent episode. And that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.